Tampa Bay's Hometown Morning Crew. We are right in the middle of our second date update, trying to see if we can get this couple to go back out on a second date. And we just heard from Ryan. Told us about a pretty awesome date that he had with this girl named Jodie. He took her out to Sparrow, that new place in downtown St. Pete. That's a rooftop bar, I believe. And he said that she was completely flirting with him, twirling her hair, giving him the eyes, all that kind of stuff. They talked about going out on another date. But now he's been texting her back and forth. I think he texted her a couple of times, 5 or 6 times. And after 5 days, then she finally hearted one of the texts. Didn't even respond. And he's like, I don't get this at all.
Yeah, it's weird.
So we're going to see if we can find out what is happening. So you have Jodie on the phone?
Yes.
Now she's agreed to come on the air with us?
Yep.
All right, let's bring her on right now and see what she's got to say. Jodie, good morning. How are you?
Hi, good morning. I'm doing okay.
Yeah, I know this is a little weird, but thank you for going on the air with us this morning. We kind of wanted to bring you on and talk to you about a date that you went on with this guy named Ryan. Do you remember Ryan?
Oh, I remember Ryan. Yeah, I do.
Okay, so it sounded like you guys had a pretty awesome date, and you guys got along. He thought you were really into him. You guys were talking about going out on another date, but now he's been trying to get a hold of you and text you, and you are not responding. So what is happening? What did Ryan do, or what's going on?
Well, listen, I did text him back, okay? But overall, here's my stance. I'm not going to just sit there and text him back all the time just because he's sitting there texting me. I kind of feel like he should put in a little more work when it comes to dating me. Here's the thing. I really like it when guys kind of chase me. So that's kind of what I would like from him. But I'm just, he just needs to put in a little more work. I feel like he's really not trying to, make this work with me. And, maybe overall I could be playing hard to get. And, maybe that's just what works for me. I want him to come to me. I want him to chase me. I want him to be a little more forthright. And I just don't know if, overall it's going to work out for me. I did have a good time with him, but as I said, I'm not going to jump blindly into a relationship with a guy like this unless I feel like he can actually seek me out.
Okay. Well, the fact that he got a hold of us and now you got QYK calling you, trying to figure out what's going on, I would say that's putting in some effort on this. He really wants to go back out with you.
Well, you know what? I understand that, but I think maybe going on the air like this is almost too much.
Oh.
Kind of airing like a dirty laundry type thing. This doesn't feel like it's some sort of grand gesture. Now it just kind of feels like desperation.
Wow. Okay. Well, here's the deal. Ryan's the one who got a hold of us in the first place because he really wants to see you again and he didn't understand what was happening. So he's on the other line and just heard everything that you had to say. So I'm going to bring him back right now. Ryan, are you there?
I am.
Okay, I was afraid you bailed. So you heard what Jodie had to say. What do you think about that? Why don't you go and respond to her?
Jodie, I don't really know what you're talking about that you want me to pursue you. I mean, I sent you a lot of texts. I'm not sure exactly what else you want.
That's the thing, is you're thinking that just by sending me text message that you're going out of your way for me, but you're really not. That's honestly very standard type dating etiquette. It kind of makes me feel like you're just in it for, just company, but not for any actual dating or relationship excitement.
What do you want, Jodie?
I want
flowers?
him to chase me. You know what? I shouldn't have to sit here and state exactly everything I'm looking for. I've already made it clear. I want a guy who can put in a little work with me, who can chase me, make me feel like I'm, something he's desiring, but I don't want to feel like I always have to be the one at my phone, constantly waiting for him to text me back or, for me to be overthinking everything.
Jodie, you're on the radio. You're on the radio. What more do you want?
I mean, again, I just don't think the radio is the best avenue to go about this. Maybe today's dating culture just doesn't sit with where I'm at personally, but just texting alone is just kind of minimal, but then going on the radio is just so over the top. And I'm not even
I'm not into
anything
whatever game. you're playing. You have to know you're sounding insane. Like, you don't want people to text you, but you don't want people to do a big gesture either. I mean, I am way not into these games at all, okay? I thought we had fun. I liked you. I thought you liked me. But whatever this is, I'm not into it.
Okay, well, hold on. So, Ryan, what's the deal? I mean, it sounds like you're changing your tune a little bit. Do you want to still go on another date with Jodie? Are we going to try to hook you guys back up here?
It sounds like I don't.
It kind of sounds like you don't.
Yeah.
All right. So, well, Jodie, I mean, do you want to go back out with Ryan again?
We had a great time. I feel like this is something I don't want to put the work into either.
So the texting just wasn't enough. You wanted more, huh?
I want a little more forthright from somebody, but also, again, I'm old-fashioned. I want to feel like I'm being chased.
Okay. All right. So, well,
we talked about a second date. I asked you out before you left. How much more forthright could I be?
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, I think you're being a little inappropriate right now, Ryan. There really isn't any need to be speaking to me like that.
all right. Let's just end this. Obviously, you guys aren't going back out again. Jodie, I do appreciate you coming on the air with us. Ryan, sorry about this. Not really sure what you did wrong, but it's just not for Jodie. Probably best, though, that you found out now and not later on.
Yeah, good times.
Yeah. Okay. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much, and hope you both have a great day and a good weekend coming up. Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right. Wow. Okay. So I'm not really sure if Ryan did anything wrong, but according to Jodie, it wasn't enough. Being on the radio wasn't enough. I don't know. What do you guys think about that second date update? Give me a call and let me know. 800-992-1099.